Atlantic City, New Jersey. Marv Albert with the fight. Dr. Ferdy Pacheco. We're moments away from our 12-round middleweight bout, matching Frank the Animal Fletcher and Clint Jackson. Jackson, 28 years old, born and raised in Evergreen, Alabama, one of 8 children, now living in Nashville, Tennessee. A record of 18-1, 15 by knockout. He was the co-captain along with Sugar Ray Leonard of the 1976 U.S. Olympic boxing team, going up against the Animal. Frank Fletcher, 28 years old, out of Philadelphia, record of 14-2, 1 draw, 10 by knockout, and currently ranked number 2 by Ring Magazine. A win here today for Fletcher would mean a shot at the middleweight champion Marvin Hagler, which would be a dream come true for Frank's mom, Lucille Fletcher, who is a boxing fanatic in her own right. In fact, she has been an amateur boxing judge. It has been up and down in terms of Lucille and her son Frank. There have been some rough times, and that Frank Fletcher did spend some time in prison, but now in the process of turning his life around through the sport of boxing.
I felt bad the first time I went up to the penitentiary to see Frankie, and I think he was down second in Luzerne. And it felt bad. You don't have your son with you, and they way in prison. Then once you get used to it, you just learn to cope with it, just like you learn to cope with everything else in life.
You know, Frank has turned his life around. He's on the way to the championship.
Yes, he is, and I'm going to see that he get that way. I taught him when he was coming up, and I taught him the best of my ability how to fight and take care of himself and stay out of trouble. And if he can get that championship, I'll be in his corner 100%.
Well, through the years, she's been a mother and father to 8 kids. You know, I have 5 brothers and 2 sisters. And through that, I guess she loved fights like we love it, you know. So through that, we glad that she comes to all our fights and cheers on. I think that if she was the only one there, we still would be glad, because she'll make it look like it's a whole house full of people.
I don't want y'all to think that Franklin is the only son I have. I have 3 other ones right here. And Benjamin, I'm going to turn my son Benjamin welterweight, so watch out, coaches. We're coming. And I want to wish all fathers from the Fletcher family a happy Father's Day and many more.
And led by his mother, Lucille, there will be much support for Animal Fletcher. And Clint Jackson also has his support, 120 people taking a charter plane from Nashville, Tennessee. So you will hear the crowd right throughout. Right now we're set for the introductions. Let's go to the ring.
And now, boxing fans, introducing the principals. First, the challenger in the red corner, wearing the black trunks with the red trim. He is weighing in at 154 1/2 pounds. This young man hails from Nashville, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Clint, the executioner, Jackson. Jackson. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the red trunks with the white trim. He is weighing in at 158 1/2 pounds. This gentleman is champion, the middleweight champion of the United States Boxing Association from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Frank the Animal Fletcher. Fletcher.
And the referee, Arthur Mercanti, bringing the fighters together at the center of the ring. The judges today, Richard Murray and Harold Letterman of the state of New Jersey. The scoring on the round system. If the round is even, they go to the 5-point system to break the deadlock. 3 knockdown rule is waived. And we're set for round 1, scheduled for 12, in what figures to be legalized mayhem between these two.
Frank the Animal Fletcher's in a fight. You can look for action from opening bell, closing bell.
Frank Fletcher always on a search and destroy mission. Swarming, very aggressive. Looks for the early knockout. Frank puts his head down, grits his teeth, and usually pours it on. He won the vacant USBA middleweight title last June, outpointing Roberto Sabate in a typical schoolyard brawl when Fletcher is involved. And he's swarming on Clint Jackson as we open up.
Clint Jackson is not using his height to advantage. He's got a 4-inch height advantage, and yet he's getting down in the trenches with Animal Fletcher.
Oh, right hand by Fletcher.
Clint Jackson electing to take a beating in the first round. What's his doing?
Jackson opening up and covering up right at the start. He's trying to say something in the direction of his corner. I wonder if there's something wrong.
I don't know. He tried to say something to the corner, which is very foolish in the middle round. Here comes Jackson. He's doing his fighting.
Midway point, round one. Frank Fletcher all over Clint Jackson to start it off. Clint Jackson, a sensational amateur, 140 knockouts in his 191 victories. Two-time United States Olympian, turned pro back in 1979. His only loss, May of last year here in Atlantic City, stopped in the second round by Tony Braxton, a man that Fletcher defeated.
This is one of the few times that you'll see the guy on the ropes is doing the beating, and the guy's got him pinned to the ropes is taking the beating. I can't understand what Clint Jackson's doing. Now Fletcher turns him around. He's got him up against the ropes.
You know, you look at Jackson, who continues to look back in the direction of his corner. You think he is in the 10th round.
He's too experienced a pro to do that. McCanny has adjusted the trunks very low.
Good right hand by Jackson got in on Fletcher. And Jackson now looking to battle back. The left hook by Fletcher. Well, a very strange first round here in Atlantic City. And we'll be right back with round two. On to round two. Between rounds, we listen in on the conversation in Clint Jackson's corner to try and find out what was going on.
Look, okay, Dave, I'm about. Let me tell you something. I got him, Dave. I got him.
You're looking good. You look good coming back that way.
I got it. Listen to me. Right. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some.
Freddie, would you analyze that?
I wish I could if I were a psychiatrist. He just got a terrific beating. He came back and said, I got him. He must see something I don't see. He did say he was going to box with him more this round. He was going to jab him, and he's keeping a distance away from him.
Jackson also pointed out that Fletcher is a bit awkward, but he's got him.
Well, he hammered him once or twice in that first round. It looked like it stung Fletcher, but Fletcher is such a deceptive fighter. He keeps coming back that you really couldn't see.
A matchup of two southpaws. Clint Jackson in the black, Frank Fletcher in the red. Jackson with a 4-pound weight advantage and 4-inch reach advantage. And the left hand by Fletcher.
Anytime he gets in close, it's Animal Fletcher's fight. And his fight's got to be from outside. While he boxes him outside, he's got a chance. Inside, Animal eats him up.
Clint Jackson continues to take a pounding.
Again, he must be doing a modified rope-a-dope. He doesn't think he's getting hurt, but all of that has got to tell in the late rounds.
And less than a minute left in this second round.
And they repeat the scenario that they did in the previous round. Clint Jackson backs Animal Fletcher into the ropes, and Animal Fletcher beats him half to death.
Fletcher continues to land as Jackson covers up.
And if Jackson is waiting for Animal Fletcher to get tired, he hadn't seen tapes of his fights, because Animal fights like this 10 rounds, all 10 rounds.
In fact, his last fight this past February here on NBC, a bruising 12-round decision over Tony Braxton. And now, Jackson Jackson trying to pin Fletcher, but Fletcher landing the right hand. Final seconds, round 2. Frank Fletcher's mother tried to race into the corner to urge Frank on, and she's being guided away by security men here. Well, Lucille Fletcher has been calmed down considerably. She has changed her seat. She raced around the apron of the ring, and at one point, Cody, I thought she was going to try to get into the ring, urging her son on, who at this point needs very little urging, continuing to land on Clint Jackson.
What a blazing 2 rounds. Animal Fletcher's put together, and now he starts the third in the same fashion. I must say, Animal is... Words can't describe the kind of energy this guy's got.
Would you explain to me the philosophy of Clint Jackson? Did he come out looking to play possum?
I think he did the first round, figuring he could weather the storm, then come back. He doesn't understand that this is the way Animal Fletcher fights every round. And you know, Animal Fletcher's hitting anything. He's hitting arms, he's hitting the side, he's hitting a red stripe on top of the head. He's just punching. I must say, if this keeps going, it's got to be one of the fights of the year coming up.
Clint Jackson landing with uppercuts. Fletcher tries to laugh it off, but he was hurt. He was stunned.
He was definitely hurt, but he's smiling because he's used to this kind of punishment. But Clint Jackson put in a clincher hook just then.
Halfway through round 3, we are scheduled for 12. Frank Fletcher takes punishment and usually pays for it. In fact, usually needs about 4 months to recuperate from each fight, which is usually on the taxing side.
I haven't seen anything like that since Joe Frazier. Just pushed him back, and here comes Clint Jackson.
Clint Jackson with the combination landing on Fletcher. Jackson with a flurry here in round 3.
And after all the sound and fury, there's Fletcher back again. Open the store for business.
Fletcher landing first with the left, the right, then to the body. Uppercut, left hook. Right uppercut did not connect. We're coming to the conclusion of round 3. Fletcher took a pounding from Jackson, and the Animal is right back. And here's Jackson. Final second. 3rd round.
Did you? A look at the right hand that Clint Jackson got Animal Fletcher in trouble with, but I must say, Fletcher came right back to business after belaboring at the hands of Clint Jackson.
And this is round 4. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco from the Sands Hotel, Atlantic City, New Jersey. The lunging right by Fletcher. Jackson continues to fight in spurts. Fletcher went right at him in round 1. It has been non-stop.
Fletcher looks like he's waiting just for the right shot to unload the real heavy punches, but content to punch away and build up a big lead. Clint Jackson is looking for that one bomb that's going to neutralize it. He may not find it.
Earlier this bout, Frank Fletcher's mother, Lucille, was very upset, racing along the apron. Looked like she was trying to jump into the ring with advice, and we're told that she was upset that Frank was not going to the body, and she tried to get the message across.
Maternal pride and maternal advice. I don't think she needs to advise her son. He's doing everything right now for the first 3 rounds.
This is the first sign of a slowdown.
The first breather, if you can call it that, in this fight. Animal Fletcher chose to fight from outside.
Fletcher comes in ranked second by Ring Magazine, a record of 14-2, 10 by knockout. Clint Jackson at 18-1, 15 by knockout.
The difference is Animal Fletcher has fought 6 ranked contenders to get here, and that's an awful lot of experience. And
Jackson landing on Fletcher, and Fletcher in big trouble. Jackson looking to conclude it. Fletcher looking to last it out. 40 seconds left, round 4.
Fletcher in big trouble, but working his way out. If ever there was a chance for Clint Jackson to get away and win this fight, it's now.
Fletcher just told Jackson that he's all right. He said, no problem, I'm fine. But Jackson again with combinations and tries to go to the body. And Arthur Mercati with an emphatic break of the fighters as we conclude this 4th round. And check out the look of Lucille Fletcher, not pleased about what just took place in round 4.
Here's that left hand that almost turned his fight totally around. Jackson's been waiting for that, and there he goes. And it looks like Animal Fletcher's going down, but the ropes have held him up. Now watch as Clint Jackson tries to put this away. That was one of the most exciting moments of this fight.
And we move on to round 5. The southpaw matchup of Clint Jackson and Frank Fletcher. Jackson very smooth, that left to the body, a combination, looks like a half hook and a half uppercut. And after seemingly playing possum the first couple of rounds, has come back very strong.
What happened in that round was Animal Fletcher started to fight Clint Jackson's fight from outside, trying to just loaf away around. From the outside, Clint Jackson's too good a boxer, will kill him. From the inside, he has no chance. This is Animal Fletcher's fight. On the inside, he's got to do that for all 12 rounds. If he fights from outside, big trouble from Clint Jackson, who can outbox him.
And again, telling blows landed by Clint Jackson.
Clint Jackson took the first round of this fight in the 4th round. So far, it's 3-1 on our scorecard, of course, unofficial.
Left on the in terms of steam for Frank Fletcher.
All he's got to do is keep that up. Just keep belting away and not give Clint Jackson room. Clint, on the other hand, has got to get off those ropes and use his superior boxing skill and his height. That's what landed that blow. He was able to stand up and punch with Animal Fletcher.
In the corner, Clint Jackson, they're screaming, get your hands up. Fletcher tried to go up high, and then Jackson off the spin was able to land. Look at this.
They made this fight an even fight and a toss-up among the boxing cognoscenti, and you can see why.
And now more power in the punches of Fletcher, and he hurt Jackson.
Jackson's wearing out. Like water hitting a stone, that relentless and ceaseless attack of Fletcher's will wear you out.
We have not had any knockdowns to this point, but both Jackson and Fletcher have landed hard blows. Both have been hurt.
Arthur McCanny's trying to separate both fighters.
And Fletcher is hurt again as he went reeling to the rope. Seconds. Round 5. Clint Jackson out of Nashville, Tennessee. Frank Fletcher out of Philadelphia.
When we
And this is round 6. It appeared that Fletcher suffered a cut above the eye in the 5th round.
There you see Percy Richardson working on that right eye. Animal cuts it almost every fight, and this one's no different.
In fact, in his bout last August against Ernie Singletary, took a thumb in the right eye in the 1st round. By the 4th, it was close, also suffered some cuts. In fact, Singletary's eye was also close, so both fought with one eye in a blood-splattered fight, with Fletcher stopping Singletary in the 8th round. But that a typical Animal Fletcher bout.
And this is one, too, because this shows one thing. Shows Clint Jackson can take a heck of a wallop and come back and almost pull a fight out. And it also shows that Animal Fletcher, resilient as he is, gets hurt almost every round now.
And the referee, Arthur Mercani, separating the fighters. Also checked out the eye of Fletcher.
Clint Jackson just looks like he knows something. He just lets him wail away on the ropes and hopes to come back with a good hook. He's got him, almost had him in the last 2 rounds.
And again, blood is pouring out of the eye of Fletcher. Gloves of Jackson stained with blood.
And Animal Fletcher's face is covered with blood now.
This is scheduled for 12. Going in, Frank Fletcher with a title shot opportunity against Marvin Hagler. But the feeling is if Jackson would win, he would get the eventual title shot.
And how many times have you seen that happen? With that title glimmering right over the horizon, in comes some tough nut and knocks you right off.
But still much time remaining. Less than a minute left in the 6th round.
I think only the sheerest optimist would think that this could go 12 rounds at this pace. Clint Jackson trying desperately to get the distance between them. He needs to launch those hooks and straight right hands that have been catching Animal Fletcher and getting him in trouble. But Animal, sensing that, stays real close to him.
Fletcher caught Jackson with a good right hand. We approach 10 seconds left. 6th round. And we'll be back in 30 seconds to check out the condition of the eye of Frank Fletcher.
Now
To the corner of Frank the Animal Fletcher.
He got like he won't stop the fight.
Right, he ain't gonna stop it. Doc ain't gonna let him stop it. But you're gonna have to clean up now. All right, seconds out. Let's go.
Mouthpiece.
Frank Fletcher concerned that the bout might be stopped.
Yes, and a very real concern for a fighter like this. He said, they're going to stop this fight. He said, no, the doctor saw it. The doctor said it's okay. Got a good cut man in Percy Richards. New Jersey Commission, very experienced in cuts.
Well, it could make for a frantic round by Fletcher with the fear that the bout could be stopped if that cut does worsen.
Cut is pouring blood, and the round has just started. I mean, he hardly got hit there, and it's pouring blood.
Jackson flicking the jab.
Frank fighting from outside, which is not good for him. From out here, it's Clint Jackson that's got the edge.
Jackson is taking aim at the right eye of Fletcher, looking to open it up, no question about it.
And there's no question of exhaustion written on the face of Clint Jackson. I mean, he's been taking a punishing belaboring for 6 rounds now.
And there is Lucille Fletcher, the mother of Frank, who is very concerned.
Put that right hand up.
We have not seen the usual enthusiasm from Lucille Fletcher after the first couple of rounds. She was unhappy with her son not going to the body at the start. And Clint Jackson, after apparently playing possum the opening rounds, has come on very strong.
He's come on strong, but he fights in spurts. Again, this whole round at a distance, which is to a disadvantage of Animal Fletcher. But Clint Jackson, this round, has not taken advantage of it. He also seems slow.
Keep in mind, Jackson has that 4-inch reach advantage.
But look how he's stooping over. He's negating his height and size. Good left hand by Clint Jackson.
Clint Jackson, the one-time deputy sheriff out of Nashville, Tennessee, worked with amateur boxers in the Nashville area. Among his students, Johnny Bump City Bumpus, Jerome Coffey. Impressive hooking by Clint Jackson as we approach the end of the 7th round. A round that saw Frank Fletcher attempt to stay away. And we welcome you back to Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're at the Sands Hotel. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco. This is round 8. And Frank Fletcher's eye looked to be closing as he came out, and now he's able to work it out.
It is closing. They've worked very hard on that eye in the corner. That's a showy hook.
Jackson back with the combination after he got hit by the hook thrown by Fletcher. Fletcher likes to refer to his boxing style as the power of the animal. That refers to his strength as a powerful inside puncher, but his punchers have been answered by Clint Jackson. That time, not answered. Fletcher hurt Jackson with the hook. And Fletcher coming alive.
Jackson in big trouble. Just as he was throwing a punch, the animal threw a hook and caught him flush. Candy giving him plenty of time. Whoa! No power in the punches of Frank Fletcher just then because he got hit just as he started to come in.
What does the fight doctor scorecard show?
I got Animal Fletcher ahead. It's hard to overcome those opening rounds. He's 5-2 on my card. But both fighters are fading fast, and it looks like one good lucky punch could end it either way. McCanny giving them a lot of time on these breaks to get themselves together. Looks like Frank punched himself out at the beginning of the round when he got Clint Jackson in trouble. But by the same token, Clint Jackson faded from the punishment he took.
Jackson also gives the impression of being much more severely hurt than he really is. We saw that in the first 2 rounds and saw it a moment ago.
He is a resilient fighter. Both of them are, as far as that's concerned, because both of them have been in trouble and fought their way out. This promised to be a barn burner. It certainly is living up to its reputation.
Again, you look at Jackson, he looks spent. Looks like he's about to go down, but he rallies back. That time he got hit on the right hand.
They sort of explode punches off one another and take turns rocking each other.
And when we return in 30 seconds, we'll go into the corner of Clint Jackson.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
And now let's go to the corner of Clint Jackson.
The fight's almost over now. Come on, buddy. I know you can do it. This is the 9th round coming up.
Okay. You got me.
He's winning on points now. Come on.
Jackson was just told by his manager, Stan Allen, you are behind 6-2 going into this, the 9th round. Ferdy, I think he's checking you out.
I think he's looking over my shoulder, but he can't be too far wrong because Fletcher has been doing most of the fighting, except for those rounds when he really got rocked and looked like he was about to go out. On a rounds basis, not a points basis, he is behind. And the rounds are what we go on in New Jersey.
And again, Fletcher opening up by staying away, but as you see now on his toes and lunging with the right hand.
Amazing energy from Animal Fletcher. For him to be on his toes after what's going on the past 8 rounds is a tour de force of energy and something I haven't seen in a long time.
And the blood continues to pour out of the right eye. You see it right there of Frank Fletcher.
It's almost impossible to stop that cut. That cut is bleeding before it even gets hit just with the bouncing around. He must have a small pumping artery inside. It can't be stopped.
Minute gone by, 9th round. We are scheduled for 12. This is for the USBA, United States Boxing Association middleweight title, but on the line for Frank Fletcher, our shot at the middleweight champion, Marvin Hagler.
Clint Jackson's legs look like he's about ready to go. He is so stiff he can barely move back from the bouncing Animal Fletcher. Animal's getting a little too brave and too cocky there because Clint Jackson's just looking to unload that one punch that'll neutralize it. Whether he's too tired or whether he hasn't got the energy, we'll know soon.
And a chant of Animal. Clint Jackson does have his support too. 120 people out of Nashville, Tennessee, here via chartered plane, and they have been supporting Clint throughout the bout.
Clint trying to get an attack off. No sooner does he get started, though, and back comes Animal with some counter shots. And very cocky and very careless on the part of Animal Fletcher right now.
Out of the corner of Clint Jackson, screams of Fletcher's tired.
Fletcher just got out jabbed that time, went back on one leg. The jab landed with such force. But he comes back and lands 3, 4, 5 shots and neutralizes the advantage, slim as it is, that Clint Jackson gets on him.
But as we approach the conclusion of this 9th round, it appears that Clint Jackson will need a knockout. Frank Fletcher well in front on the scorecard. And here's Animal Fletcher coming out for round 10 to go against Clint Jackson. Fletcher has knocked out 7 of his last 9 opponents. He emerged last year with a surprising victory in the ESPN cable television tournament, highlighted by 3 knockouts in 5 months. Really coming on after a slow start in his professional boxing career. And Clint Jackson on a hot streak. He has won his last 8. Comes off a first-round knockout of Al Clay in Nashville back in early April.
Well, Fletcher has been the star of Russell Peltz's stable of stars fighting around Philadelphia, and you can see why he draws big crowds every time he goes, because it's fight action 3 minutes out of every round. And who would have thought we'd still be here in the 10th round from the way that started? It's interesting, Animal Fletcher's gone back to staying right on top of Clint Jackson, right in his chest. Last round, he sort of frittered away the round, but he won it while he was frittering away.
The one concern of Fletcher is that right eye, which continues to close. Animal's
throwing long, looping punches now, which look good for the judges, but aren't doing any damage, and it's a sign that he's getting very, very tired. Clint Jackson's about to lose his pants as protectors come loose.
A spin move by Fletcher to turn Jackson around as we pass the halfway point. 10th round. Clint Jackson has done very little fighting the last couple of rounds. Has not been able to land. That time he was able to spin Fletcher, but not able to take advantage.
And a borderline foul. He hit him right when he was outside the ropes, but it was so close, there's no reason to call it. And he must be one depressed fighter. Even Clint Jackson's family behind me is screaming, "You're losing it. You better come on." So he must know, beyond all doubt, he's losing this fight. It's 12 rounds. He's got 6 more minutes to go. He may be saving himself for the last 2.
And now Jackson looking to set up the target, but took the right hand from Fletcher. And a warning from the referee, Arthur Mercante, who, as you say, has been giving both fighters plenty of time on the break.
Yeah, it's a well-defined break like Mercante likes. Good action on the ropes, too little and too late by Cliff Jackson.
So 2 more rounds left, and Clint Jackson, from the way we see it, either needs a knockout or has to open up that cut over the right eye of Animal Fletcher. And a happy Father's Day from all of us here at NBC as we head to round 11. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco. We're live on Sports World. Clint Jackson in the black and Frank Fletcher in the red. And on our scorecard, it has been Fletcher well in front. Clint Jackson had his opportunities earlier in the bout after staying away and taking a beating over the first 2. And here's Fletcher coming on again, although you can see the blood dripping down the right side of his cheek.
And he's not doing what his corner told him. The corner said, stay close to him. Stay close to him. They know he can't get knocked out if he stays close. Out here, Jackson's got some punching room, and we have already seen that he can really punch. We know he can get Animal Fletcher in trouble, but Fletcher seems to be gaining in strength as we see the energy just flowing from Clint Jackson.
And Fletcher needs that strength because this is not your usual type fight. He has to lunge, what with the 4-inch reach and height advantage that is enjoyed by Jackson.
He is, and if he ever gets hit coming in like that, it could be all over. Tape is now coming off the gloves of Animal Fletcher. They're going to have to stop in a few minutes and cut that off. That can flick into an eye and cause damage. Mercante has not seen it yet. When he sees it, he'll stop the fight.
Well, the pace, as you might expect, has slowed down considerably. Should be pointed out that this is a USBA, United States Boxing Association title fight, with Fletcher defending the middleweight crown. Should the bout end in a draw, now we keep referring to the scorecard, we have it Fletcher well in front, but should it end in a draw, they go to a sudden death effect. They would go to extra rounds to determine a winner.
Should this fight end in a draw, I'm going to get up out of here and never come back to watch boxing again.
No.
I'm going to take ping pong.
Ferdy. Why is the crew applauding? Following this 11th round, we will visit in the corners of both Jackson and Fletcher, check out the strategy as they enter the 12th round, what could be the 12th and final round that is coming up in just a moment. So that is the end of round 11. And we go to the corner of Clint Jackson as managers Stan and Betty Sue Allen, trainers David Zimmerman.
You still got to knock him out. Take my word for it. That's what I'm saying.
I don't say, man. Hey, good. Okay.
3 deep.
Get out of here, guys. Okay. Okay, what you do? Right back to what you've been doing. This time, you know, you got short time.
And now let's go to the Animals corner. Here's Frank Fletcher. They're still working on that eye.
Don't hold up none. personal.
Get the other eye, Sam. The other eye.
I got the other one. Okay.
All right.
Got the hook.
And there is Lucille Fletcher, who looks a bit more confident than she did several rounds back. Clint Jackson was told in his corner by manager Stan Allen, take my word for it, you have to knock him out to win this one.
And Clint nodded as if to say, don't remind me. I know that. They both rested, but the difference is that Animal Fletcher is resting on a comfortable 8-3 margin on my card, on our NBC card. And, of course, again, it's unofficial. Giving Clint Jackson a chance to get brave early in the round here. But look at the difference in size. Look what size does for you. Animal Fletcher gets under, literally gets under the taller man and pushes up with his head. That's the advantage, that he knows how to use his small size. Look at him doing that again.
And the chant of Animal from a good portion of this crowd. Frank Fletcher, record of 14-2, 10 by knockout, looking for a title shot against Marvin Hagler. He comes away with a victory here, and he has that middleweight shot upcoming. Clint Jackson, 18-1, 15 by knockout. And Arthur Mercati not happy with the holding.
Well, what happened just then is Animal Jackson got butted very, very badly, and he complained about the butt. Oh, Animal Fletcher back on the ropes.
And Fletcher right back. You see the time remaining. We approach a minute left in this 12th and perhaps final round.
Clint Jackson faded with 2 shots and fell back into the ropes. Now, what do you do if you're Animal Fletcher? You go for the knockout, or you just settle on the sure victory?
Fletcher's eye just about closed. Here's Jackson fighting in desperation now, the final minute.
Animal's eye just about closed. He's fighting with one eye. Oh, a tremendous shot gets Clint Jackson in trouble.
And again, Mercati, who has been very busy, able to break the fighters. We now have 15 seconds remaining. And Jackson, it would appear, needs a knockout. A desperation knockout. But that will do it. So it goes the distance. And some more. Clint Jackson and Frank Fletcher involved in a schoolyard brawl. Back with the decision in a moment. Marv Albert, Ferdy Pacheco back in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And we're set for the decision. Let's go to the ring for Ed Darien.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Sands Hotel Casino here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Richard F. Murray scores it 8-3-1. Judge Harold Letterman scoring it 7-4-1. And referee Arthur Mercati scoring it 7-5. And a winner, and still the USBA middleweight champion, Frank the Animal Fletcher.
So a unanimous decision for the Animal, Frank Fletcher, in a rugged bout with Clint Jackson of Nashville, Tennessee. Ferdy is all set in the ring. Let's go upstairs.
Frank, we've got to finish this interview first in a minute, and then we'll get your reaction. First of all, was he playing possum at the beginning?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
You think all that punishment you gave him at the beginning won the fight for you?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
How about your eye? When did that happen?
Oh, I think about the 3rd round. He hit me with an uppercut and he cut it.
Now, you're looking forward to Hagler. Can't get any tougher than this one.
No, it can't. You know. I hope to fight Hagler soon. You know, I like to say hi to everybody out there, all my fans. I like to dedicate this fight to all the fighters in Holmberg and Granite Court Prison. I like to say Frank the Animal Fletcher, congratulations and happy Father's Day to everybody.
All right, you made it a happy Father's Day for millions who watch you. And so we go back to Marvin at ringside. Thank you.
Hell of a guy.
All right, Ferdy, Frank the Animal Fletcher now with a record of 15-2, 10 by knockout, and able to successfully retain his USBA, United States Boxing Association, middleweight title by winning by unanimous decision over Clint Jackson, who suffers only the 2nd loss in his professional career. He is 18-2.